My camera's all jacked up. Let me turn this way. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm the infamous Kiki. I like to say good morning to everybody. If you see me looking down here, I'm looking at my computer. If you see me looking up here, this is where the screen is at. That's where the magic happens. Welcome. This is Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, Season 1, Episode 6. Now, last episode, Episode 5, was good. It was good. Like I gave it, it was good. So we're gonna see how this episode is. I'm the infamous Kiki. What do I do here? Well, I do live watches. I do commentary. Uh, Sometimes I do short, so I'll go off. I'll have my rant. I have my ranty sessions. I like to say, first of all, anybody that comes in here, please hit the like button, smash that like. And then some people won't be able to watch this live, and I understand. So some of you guys are rewatching. I'll try to tell you what time I'm at. This episode is 1 hour and 9 minutes. It's going to cut me really, really close. Normally I watch it live like the moment it debuts. But last night I was so exhausted, you guys. I knew I was going to fall asleep. So I pushed this up until noon today. And I can't do it noon today because I have an appointment. My chompers, my braces. So I decided to just get this out the way. I know some of you are rewatching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate if you would subscribe to this channel so you'll get all of the alerts. Hit the bell button, get a notification bell, or you can watch it with me. Tonight, I am doing Love After Lockup for those of you who are from Geomalic, those of you who watch my Love After Lockup. I have over 3,000, almost 4,000 views. So apparently reality TV is where it's at. I don't do 90 Day Fiance. If you heard of it, if some of you haven't heard of any of these shows, I'm sorry, I apologize. But I have to have a little bit of reality foolery and fuckery fix. So that's the reason why I watch those shows. I do watch The Serpent Queen. We'll see what reaction I get. I've gotten some views on that. I was watching Andor, but I don't know. I'm still debating whether or not I may just review it and I may not actually watch it live. The last episode, I've watched all 4 episodes and it was just kind of, it's kind of boring. I do 90 Day Fiance. I don't watch it live, but I actually do commentary on it. I may post a video here and there about some of the couples or anything else. I'm trying to work in another show. But I don't know yet. If you guys have any suggestions of things I should watch, whether it be reality shows, whether it be a regular TV show, I'm open to it. I'm down for it. Just let me know. As long as it's something that I really like. I don't watch things just because it's getting a lot of views or a lot of likes or it's trending on Twitter or whatever. I watch things that I like. So if there is a show that I don't watch that I need to watch, then let me know. Maybe it's something I've heard of but just never given it a chance. I probably will definitely be adding true crime to my things that I like to watch because again, I love science fiction, I love fantasy, and I love true crime. There's a Jeffrey Dahmer movie that had this Jeffrey Dahmer series or a movie on Netflix that people have been recommending it to me because I love anything about serial killers. There's a really interesting thing about the Black Dahlia killer that I may review and go over. I just got to figure out what I'm going to watch and what I'm going to review. So just stay tuned. Regarding the Rings of Power, I've gotten some really good comments on my videos. Someone saying that Galadriel was the worst character on the show, and I kind of agree. Her character is kind of lacking, but I don't blame the actress. I've never seen anything else that the actress has been in, so I'm not familiar with her work. I kind of blame I do blame the writers for this show. This show, it's not perfect. I watch House of the Dragon as it debuts live, just in case you people who are into fantasy, you watch the show, you watch House of the Dragon, come back and watch me do my House of the Dragon. And then also we kind of do like an after thing on the channel called AK Watch. I watch it live and then I go over to AK Watch where I'm a moderator, and I jumped on their video last week. So That's just part of the House of the Dragon community. If you're watching this and you're part of that community, welcome, and I appreciate you. Um, Lord of the Rings is, like I was saying, this show is slow. This show is at a very slower pace, and it has not done the show any service. Like, it's a beautiful show. The pacing is a little off. Supposedly, I don't read any spoilers or read any other reviews because I try to come into this with just a fresh face. I don't want to get tainted by other people. Tainted by other people. So, but I did read something online saying this episode is going to be more action packed. So hopefully that is what happened. I don't know what the ratings are. You know, I was saying before in my other videos that the Nielsen ratings, the viewership ratings, I should say, come out. They're like 2 to 3 weeks behind. So we should be getting some ratings soon. I think we get them this weekend. So I'm going to report on that on episode 7 about what the ratings say. You may hear a dog barking outside. I have my window open because it is like 70 degrees here, which is rare for Texas. We're going to skip the intro. I'm skipping the intro, or trying to. I gotta turn down my volume. I always say that every video. I was like, I gotta turn down my volume. Turn down my volumes. Turn on my ringtone. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we got past the intro. And where are we at? It's a hand digging in the dirt. They're planting something in the dirt. It's Adar. That I was explained, by the way, that Adar is possibly one of the elves that was taken by Morgoth in the beginning. That's what I was told. So Morgoth, Melkor. What name do you like better? I like Melkor, but I know he's called Morgoth, but I like Melkor. He's like the big, overreaching, big bad. If you don't know the lore, but he was the one that turned Sauron out. He turned him out, girl. Oh, the orcs ain't playing. They got torches. Child, they got torches. They not playing. Let me turn this light off because it's all up in my eye, just shining on my glasses. Another thing I don't like about the show that they didn't really get any like really good actors. Like, I'm not saying these actors are boo boo, but I'm just saying that I would love to have seen more well known actors in the show. So I gotta push my camera a little bit this way so y'all can. So I have to keep straining my neck. Y'all see me? Y'all got it, got it. So I have to come. I don't like that angle. Hi. The orcs look fabulous. I don't know whoever did this makeup, this costuming on them is fabulous. Okay. Oh, they hyphy. I'm Team Sauron. I'm Team Villain all the way. Y'all watch my video I did about the Team High being Team Green and Team Hightower. Yeah, I said it. I'm Team Sauron. Go, go, go. The Valinor are trash. They trash. Oh, they marching up on the tower. If you haven't watched this episode, sorry, spoiler alert. You know, sorry, just in case you didn't realize that we're talking about the episode. So obviously, spoiler alert, but okay. They look at the humans. I like the fact that the humans showed up and they was just like, what? Oh, they ain't there. Where'd they go? All of you, fan out, find them. Yeah. Child. Oh. So the humans are hiding at the tower. If you didn't remember from the last episode, the humans and Arondare, my boo Arondare is hiding at the tower. If I would have been, if that was me, I'd have been like Arondare. Let's just take my son. Let's just get out of here, okay? But we can just go back and live with the elves. Sure, baby, sure. I would have been got gone. I want to know the significance of that tree. Maybe I don't know about the lore. Maybe I should have watched some more lore videos. Oh, he said I smell him. He smelled elf. Rondere is my boo. That is my dude. That's my fake husband, y'all. That's my fake husband, Rondere. He is so cute. But it's kind of creepy because he kind of looks like my son in a way. Like if I show y'all pictures of my son, I don't know. He's a little bit darker than my son. My son is light, bright, nearly white. Oh, get him, Rondere. Get him. My son is real light. And he doesn't have Rondere has like that natural. He has like that natural fade. My son has like straight hair, straight curly hair. Oh my God. Okay, now this episode is starting out. He like they coming to ouch. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Now this is what I'm talking about. So I guess the producer or showrunner was right. This is going to be a bit more action packed. Oh, he let the people escape. So they set them up. Oh, the humans is smart. The humans is smart. They set them up. And they stormed tower thinking they was gonna be there, and they got set up. They got clever humans. That's a good plan. Allowed them time enough to sneak away. And Rondere brought it down on top of them. Good, good, good. I'm so mad at Isidore. I am so mad at him. That him and Kemen, dude with the bad swoop. Okay, bad swoop hair. Like the other dude, Kemen, got hair from like everybody else has nice hair. But this one dude on this show, I don't even know. He's not original character. But this other dude, Kemen, who's booing up with this, trying to boo up with his sister, set fire to 3 different boats, and then turn around and lied about it. Like, what? I was just like, Isildur, yeah, that's the reason why I didn't like his punk ass anyway. I never liked Isildur. I never liked the fact that he kept the ring and all that. I didn't like all that. I didn't like him in the beginning. So I was like, then he gonna eat part of the apple and then throw the apple in the water. Isildur is trash, y'all. He's trash. He's trash. Trash. I like Galadriel and her braid. Her braid is working. That braid is working, sis. She's telling him, I ain't seen you swing no sword. I didn't see you sail no boat. I just see you set some boats on fire. Isildur is not it, child. He's not it. He's not hidden. I did not join this expedition to be humble. And what did you do, soldier? I was just trying to get away. As far as I could from that place. Yeah. It's not Numenor. Not the real Numenor anyway. He's saying it's not the real Numenor. You right about that though. You got that point. Yeah, Isildur, whatever, dude. You trash. You straight up trash. Trash panda. I like Halibut better than I like him, and that's saying something because Halibut, he just but like I understand if he was a little bit younger, but I think he looks like he's in his 20s. I don't know how old his character is supposed to be, but he looks like he's about 19 or 20 or maybe in his 20s. I don't know how I mean, it'd be different if he was younger, like 15, 14, 15 or something like that. But his mommy died. Didn't she pass away?
It is strange. Most of my life I looked east to the sunrise over the sea, and west to see it set over the land.
The sea is beautiful in this show.
It feels
Isildur. God, he's so God. I don't like him. Like I just maybe later on, but right now he's just such a little screw up. Somebody gave me a like. Thank you very much. Like this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And Galadriel, her armor, I don't know. I like it, but then I don't like it. I don't know. I gotta stare at it for a little bit more. I gotta let Kiki look at it. Look at that armor a little bit.
like a sail into the mountains. From there, there's ride east into the land.
Signal the other ships. Tell them to their coordinates.
Muriel always looks slayed. Like her hair looks slayed. Her outfits just look the best. Like I like Muriel. Her jewelry is on point. It's a beautiful sister. Muriel is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. It's a beautiful woman. Oh look, they're going into like the eye. Okay, I like that. I like that. Oh honey, I don't think that's gonna work. They can't even break it. You can't do nothing to it. So what did they do? Did they just go back to their homes, or did they just go to another village? Like, I'm just confused. So it's just like, okay, we just gonna go back home, and the other orcs ain't gonna follow them, and I'm confused. Oh, they put their heads on pikes. Oh, they real body. Yeah, that's right. Bury them holes. You got to cover them holes up. Put woods, iron, all kinds of shit. Oh, they getting ready. They like, okay, last time they caught us off guard. This time we getting swords, we getting knives, we getting yeah. We ready for them this time already. Because I was about to say that I know they're not just going back to their lives like do. Okay, that's over with. Time to go back home and start going to the pub and making corn. Look at Theo. Theo's looking there, looking like a villain. She got a little baby. What the baby gonna do? Baby gonna shoot an arrow? Baby just gonna be like. Speaking of archery, let me interject real quick. Do you know your girl Kiki is quite the archer? So I love archery. Like I have a natural knack for axe throwing and archery. I don't know. There's just something in my DNA. Some ancestor in my lineage was an archer or a axe thrower or a knife thrower or something. Because I love when I was a kid, I used to love knives. Of course, I love knives. I love swords. I have one above my bed. If you want to, let me pan the camera up a little bit. You see, there's a scimitar above my bed. I actually have a chakram over there. I have weapons all over my house. When my kids were little bitty, I had to hide them like in my closet and lock them up. Then once they got old enough, I had to like put them high up. And then now they're to the point where I can tell them don't touch stuff. And so They don't touch stuff because they know it's sharp. So my house is sharp and pointy. I've sharpened pointy things. I've collected swords and knives since I was like, I mean, really, if you want to go back to when I was a little kid, I have a knife in my purse. um, I have these double dragon blades over here. I have a keyblade. I have katanas downstairs. I love weapons. So love swords. So, oh girl, I forgot old girl names. Let's call her Brandwin. 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 I don't know her name, but I'm just gonna call her Brandwin. Let's see. Oh, her name is Bronwyn. Bronwyn is, telling Theo how much, she loves him and stuff like that. What are we at? We're at 17 minutes and 30 seconds into this episode. Hopefully it'll hurry up because I do have a dentist appointment today. If you notice, I have braces. I have braces. You can't see them. So Theo, I still don't trust Theo. Who trusting Theo right now? Not me. Even though he's a little kid, but I still think he got a little taint of evil. He might be Sauron. I don't know. Uh, oh, look, he's giving her something, some seeds.
New life in defiance of death.
Yeah. My cat's trying to break it, y'all. Yeah, my appointment. Okay, I have time. It's at 10:30. It's 9 o'clock our time. My time.
One of the Vala watches over growing things.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
And those who tend them.
I can see why he fell in love with Bronwyn. She's a strong, capable. She should have played Galadriel. No, I'm just kidding. I like her though, Bronwyn. They're cute together. They're cute together. Oh, like I said, this show needs some love. There's always got to be some love in Lord of the Rings. Like my whole favorite part was Aragorn and oh girl, because they Arwen and Aragorn was so sweet to me. That was some of my best parts as being someone who just likes all the romantic. It ain't got to be too much over the top, but yeah, Aragorn and Arwen, I love their story. I love their soundtrack when they were together. I listen. There's a channel that has their soundtrack and like just a clip of them standing together in the moonlight, and you can listen to it on loop. And I love the music from the Lord of the Rings movies. It was truly one of the most. I played that damn soundtrack on the loop, by the way. So here we are. The townspeople then got their axes, got their swords. They didn't cover the holes up. They didn't hid away the babies, whatever. Now they ready for the orcs to come down and finna fight. It's finna be batty. You ready. It's Friday, everybody. So I need you to get a little hyphy, a little crunk up in there. I'm a little crunk. What's up? Like I feel like I should be watching this in the dark. Like I think it would add to the effect, but of course I can't because I'm on camera. So oh my god, Jesus! Here they come with their torches. They torch game is strong. They're just like, "Eh, eh, eh." Look at Theo. Feel like they coming. Even little, I would at least hit the little kids away. Even the people in with the Rohirrim, they went to the, well, I guess they had a whole mountains and caves to go hide to the Riders of Rohan. They took all the women and kids, and pregnant folks and babies off somewhere else. This show, these people just like the hell with it. We fuck it. Like we just go. The baby finna fight. Give an infant a sword. He ready. He ready. It's like dang, like the kids too. Really rings the power. Okay. All right. Like this shit. Come on, girl. Light it. She can't get the flint to light. I don't know. They over here striking this thing. It's not lighting. Uh-oh. Girl, you better go and get it. Oh no, they didn't kill the old lady. Oh, look at Branwyn. Branwyn got the juice. Branwyn got the juice. Branwyn got the juice. Look at Branwyn got the juice. They're like, get out the way. She like, oh, they missed us. What the hell? Oh, these orcs are stupid. Oh, they trying to trap them in the fire. Just so they can pick them off. Oh, the orcs like, we got archers too. Now what? Yeah, I'm just like, that shouldn't hold them. Like, you just break the thing and break through. Like, come on now. I guess maybe the townspeople is giving them a try. I mean, I see the war tactic in this because you're trying to funnel them through. Come on now, Theo. Theo's looking like, oh, snap. The townspeople that came out, yo. They came out, they swole. They came out talking about. They pitchfork like, yo, motherfucker. Oh, this is what I wanted to see. Oh, no. Look at the baby. Dang. Y'all better blow them candles out. Shoot, something. Something. Blow them candles out. Them candles were shaking on the ceiling like this. Woo, woo. Like, oh, it's going to burn down the hole. Oh, no. It's a big orc. Damn. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, he big. He big. He about 6'2". Come on, around there, I look. I am at 25 minutes and 20 seconds, by the way, if you're watching along. This is good. It's about time we got some battles or something. Look at this big dude. Big dude. Come on, big dude. Big dude. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm hot it down. So low. So low. Okay. Turn the volume up a little bit. Now, reindeer fights like an elf should be fighting. Like, dang, take him down. Take him down. Choke him out. Dang. Dang, he just got dealt with. He just got D'd up. They D'd up my boo, y'all. They ain't just messing up my boo. Don't mess up the face. Please don't mess up his pretty face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Lord of the Rings just went dark. He's like, I'm gonna stab you in the eye. You stab me in the mouth. I'm gonna stab you in the eye. Oh my God. Finally, this show. Go on, Brandon. Get your boo. She like, high five, power couple. These are the townspeople. The townspeople deed them up though. Yeah, but I think we should get out of here because these folks, they coming. Like I don't know if they just gonna stop here. They might come over from over there and over there. I gotta pull up something, but then I don't want to cut off my live stream, and I don't know how this works. So maybe I should try this out. Did Theo get killed? Oh Lord, I'm gonna be so upset if Theo got killed. Oh no. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Oh my God. Oh my God. They sent the townspeople in there to fight. Oh, they bastards. They sent some of the townspeople in there to fight. Oh my God. So they didn't kill their own people. They sent them dressed like orcs in there to fight. Wow. They was wrong for that, but that was smart though. Like I know that's terrible, but they, oh no, oh damn, they was like, look, we ain't sending our own in there. Y'all need to go and get. Dang, Rings of Power, Rings of Power just said, fuck around and find out today. Rings of Power said, fuck around and find out today. Like this is what's going on in this episode. Oh my God. They murking foods. They just murking foods left and right. Poor Brandon got shot up like a MFer. Are you playing with me today? Jesus Christ. Wow. Jesus. Like they got shot by they first of all, they killed their own people. Then everybody getting beat up in this episode. Yeah, they was just like, we just gonna send these people in, the townspeople. Oh dang. He beyond help, sister. He did. He did, girl. He did, girl. Oh, poor Brandwin. Oh, she went out shooting True G. Look, I would have been ran. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna keep Kiki gonna take a red. I would have been got gone. I would have been like, grab my kids, grab my cats, just get the shit. Let's go. Get the blanket. I would have been gone. I would have been gone. Brandon got an arrow straight through the chest. It didn't hit her hard, I don't think, but it looks very painful. You got to pull the arrow out. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. It's just gonna leave a scar right here. Everybody like, oh, oh damn, she bleeding. Oh, she bleeding through. She bleeding everywhere. Oh my god. So this is the rings of power we I wanted. This is the rings of power that I wanted since the first episode. It took episode 6 to really but thank God we're here because this episode is good. It's pretty good. They will have to burn the wound. Yeah, they have to put the medicine on and burn it to keep it from bleeding. Jesus. Oh God. They like this poor mama. That'll stop it from bleeding. This poor mama. Girl, I would have passed out too, girl. Shucking, ducking, quack, quack. I would have been like, good night. I hope she don't die. Because it's just starting. They live over. I hope she don't die. Brandwin, don't die, girl. Especially Theo. But it would be interesting if she did die because that means Theo and Arondare would have to pick up the pace. She just passed out. That was been she not dead. She just passed out. She passed the hell out. I mean, she got shot through the shoulder, almost through the chest. She'd be all right. She'd be all right, but she's just down for the count. I don't know. They finna smoke them out. They finna smoke these fools for real. Look at Adar. Adar just showed up. I don't know what to make of Adar. I don't know. He cool, I guess. Lord have mercy. They trapped. Ooh, Jesus, Lord. This episode is lit. This. Yeah, come on now. Oh, they coming to help, girl. They coming. They like, we coming for you. We coming. The Numenorians is coming. I'm glad you're on her horse. Glad you're the horse rider, child. She like, I didn't rode the horse for this damn movie. Acting be damn. I'm on a horse, bitch. She was on that horse like, shoot. They was like, we real horse riding. If anybody didn't think that scene was cool, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. That was some cool shit. I guess maybe because I love horses. Now this the episode I think my daughter would probably pick up and watch on. Oh no, they finna kill Theo and Brandwin. Here comes Adar. He climbing in your window, snatching your people up. Adar, he a creeper. Let's see where we at in the timeline here. We're 36 minutes and 16 seconds into the episode. At our sword is cool. I don't care what anybody said. The sword, the weaponry in this show is a lot better than House of Dragon. House of Dragon, they just kind of was like, you know what? Even though Adder's sword is highly impractical, but you know, hey, I guess Adar wants the necro sword. I guess I don't know what we're calling it. They have made changes to the lore. I don't. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. What is this? Oh, where's the power? Y'all just went from like to like oh shit. They are just murking fools left. They are not playing. These orcs is like fuck around and find out today orcs. You tell me these orcs ain't playing in this show. This orcs is like, we ain't playing with you. We'll kill everybody up in here, baby. Oh fuck. We'll kill everybody in this room. Look at Brandon. She like, I'm ready to go out like a real G. He's like, I'm ready to go out like a real G. Theo gonna rat him out because they don't want him to kill his mama. They gonna get it anyway. I'm like, I'm not about to die for it. Go on, give it to him, Theo. He said, I'm sorry. I'm not just gonna let them kill my mama. I mean, what choice you gonna give him? So is that Sauron's sword? I don't. I guess we'll gotta find out the significance of this sword. Because again, I haven't been reading the spoilers. I have in the past couple of weeks. I haven't had time to really keep up with the after discussions on Broken Sword. They like, wait a minute, we hear horses. Oh, snap. You old bastard. Oh, that old dude. Oh, no, snap. There he go. Yeah, I thought they was going to kill him anyway. Look at Theo. The Numenorians that showed up. Just I was losing hope too. What's up? What pulls my teeth, my brother? What is up, boo? I was losing hope too, but this episode, I was like, oh, they ain't playing on this episode. This episode, they was like, somebody in the writer's room was like, enough of this bullshit. You know what? I'm finna write what the fuck I want to write. I'm finna write a real good, like, whoever wrote this episode was like, oh, look, I'm tired of fucking with y'all. That other shit was born. Like, yeah. Let's get on to the real. Because in this episode, they was murking fools left and right. I was like, dang. Galadriel the goat. Oh my God, Galadriel the goat. And look at old dude. Like they not playing in this episode. They just like, you know, say they was tired. Somebody in the writer's room was like, they didn't held their tongue for too long. They like, look, okay. Oh Lord, he killed that dude. He landed right on top of him. That's gross. The Numenorians, the costuming in this show, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The costuming in this show is spectacular. Look at Isildur. Look. He sucks. His daddy up here fighting. His daddy a OG. He a OG. He a sea dog and an OG. I told you somebody in the writer's room got mad. I'm telling you, somebody in the writer's room was like, to hell with this bullshit. We're gonna put some horses, we're gonna put some swords. People finna get murked. I'm tired of this shit. This shit is boring. But I got telling people before, Lord of the Rings is a slow burn. The first Lord of the Rings is not a lot of action, not exciting. Now, when it got to like the second movie and then the third movie, it was popping off. So but that the first Lord of the Rings, like my daughter watched it, but like it wasn't toward the end that she really got excited about it. Then she was like, "Oh God, I love this." But like my daughter would watch this episode and be like, "Oh, I'm watching this show." And by the way, everybody, the Dragon Prince, if you have not watched Dragon Prince on Netflix, it's an animated show for the same people who did Avatar and Korra and stuff like that. My daughter, we absolutely positively love it. It's coming back in November, and we're so excited about it. And Dragon Prince, a lot of diversity. I'm surprised this show a lot of people don't talk about because it is a very diverse show. So if you're not seeing Dragon Prince, don't sleep on it. It has a fan base, but again, I think the show should be up there with Avatar: The Last Airbender, Korra. It should be up there. Like the animation is beautiful, the cast is good, the story is good, it's unique. Dragon Prince is one of the most underrated shows on Netflix, and I love it. I love it. The anime, I love it. They said save some of the budget. Save some of the budget. We got horses coming, bitch. Them horses cost a lot of money. We got to have SPCA here. We got to give all these people riding lessons. I'm seriously impressed. Like these actors, I'm impressed. Like I'm impressed. Like I don't know if these I know some of these are stunt people, but these are the actors. Like you can tell really own the fucking horses. So I'm impressed. Look at Halliburton. Look, I mean, I'm impressed. Like I'm blown away. And he tripped the horse. The horse, all right. Child, I mean, I'm impressed. Yeah. Oh, you finna get yours, Ada. All I just need to see a sword or a spear through the bag. Oh, through the hand. Good enough. my computer says it's dying, y'all. Hold on, let me just zip over here real quick. What if he recognized Halliburton? He was like, "You're a Sauron, bitch." Oh. I would just die. I would just fall out on the floor. You would see me just be like, a bitch would roll here. Oh, he was about ready to kill him. She said, "No, don't kill him." She needs him alive.
You don't know what he did.
Apparently, Adar is about that life. She's like, "I need him alive." He's like, "Go on, kill me." No, we know you need answers. Like, where are you from? Where are you? Halliburton, whatever, wants to kill him. Murk that fool, smoke that fool. Right now, I'm at 45 minutes and 10 seconds into the episode. And so far, this episode has been, yeah, I give it a thumbs up. They got the orcs tied up. They got them chained up like a bunch of bitches. They over here like, that's my orc impression.
I like the mountains.
He said, "I like the mountains."
Well, there's a lot to do is putting together the company. Track down the orcs and escape, and I managed to lead the pair of us spots. What about Ultimate?
think you might stay here for a while. Then we spoke your hand.
Seen enough battle for a week. More like all that time.
Yeah, Altamont said he's not ready for this life. He just realized. Doesn't Altamont, isn't he the one that got a wife at home? Yeah, he the one, the blonde-headed one. the lightheaded one, he got a wife at home. He got a whole wife at the house that he just got married to. He was like, "Nah, this ain't for me. It's not for him." He's like, "It's a no for me." He's like, "I got a boo at home. I got a woman to go back to. Just, y'all on y'all."
You know one of them. No, no, no. Sons of the dark.
Oh, Sons of the Dark.
Orcs. You don't really want to take orders from the master. I see.
She catch some orcs too. She trying to figure out where is Sauron. I laugh if he'd be like, "Bitch, Sauron is here." What? I'll be like, "What? What? What, bitch? Sauron is here, motherfucker." Galadriel, girl, you leave that girl alone.
Devoted himself to healing. Bringing his broken plans together in perfect order. He sought to grasp the power, not of the flesh, but of the flesh. Power of the
Uh-oh.
He heard as many as he could all of the time.
Yeah, I'm sure Sauron was trying to heal Middle Earth. Is that what we calling it? He was trying to make everything right. After Morgoth, he was just like, you know what? I'm just trying to help shit. Then, kind of got a little out of hand.
Dark knowledge that kept itself hidden, even from him. No matter how much blood he spilled.
So Sauron was just like, I got to experiment. I got to kill up all these things.
I sacrificed enough of my children for his aspirations.
He sacrifices children. Child, you crazy.
Split him open. I killed myself.
I do not believe you.
She like, I don't believe you, bitch.
You cannot believe the horror of that. With your entire army,
I cannot believe that you, for the son is only master.
my children have no master.
They are not children, they are slaves.
But each one must pay.
Oh. He like the orcs have a name, bitch.
You are creations of the one. Master of the secret fire, the same as you. Is worthy of the breath of life. And just as worthy of it all.
Oh no, I'm feeling bad for the orcs now. Free the orcs, free the orcs. hashtag free orcs, hashtag free orcs. Free them.
Let him walk with me. And if it takes me all of this age, I vow to eradicate every last one of you. You
Oh.
shall be kept alive.
She's like, I'm gonna keep you alive, bitch.
Before I drive my dagger into your poisoned heart, I will whisper your like in the ear. That all your offspring are dead. The scourge of your kind ends with you.
I'm about to say, is this 8 episodes or 10? I think it's 8. We only got 2 episodes left. The next episode better not be another damn filler. I better see some orc hunting. I better see some. We'll get the Balrog next week. Well, I better get a damn Balrog, and it better have some motherfucking wings on it. I'm just kidding. I'm like, it better have some wings on it, and it better not fly. The wings is just there because it's cosmetic reasons. I say that because we had a whole discussion online with Balrogs. Wings or no wings? Like the whole Balrogs, whip or no whip? Balrog, sword or no sword? Like, how do you want your Balrog? I want mine with a sword, with a whip, and some wings. I just want it just straight up OP. Want an OP Balrog. And the wings don't work. He don't fly. The wings are just there for cosmetic reasons. Just because a bitch want to look good with some wings. They don't work. They don't fly. They all on fire. The sword is on fire. The whip is on fire. The wings are on fire. It's on fire. Fire, fire, fire. The only thing he's doing is swinging the whip and the sword. That's it. That's all I want to see is a Balrog swinging that damn whip, poking ass motherfucking sword. The wings flapping. They ain't going nowhere. That's what I want to see. I want to see the horde. Like the first episode, we saw like a look of the with the Balrog, and I don't think it had wings though. But I'm willing to compromise as long as he has the whip. If he don't have a whip, I'm out. Like I'm just like, oh fuck this. 8 episodes, yeah, 8 episodes. I think, and House of the Dragon has, I think 10 episodes maybe. This episode been good. This is how the show should have started out at. And next week it better keep up the momentum building up into episode 8. Because let's see, we had 52:36. So yeah, I like this episode. I give this episode a solid 8. Actually, 8.25 because the orcs was murking foods. So they was murking foods for real. They wouldn't care. They was murking foods left to right. You want to see a Balrog on top of a dragon? That would be so metal. That would be so OP. I would just like fall out. You would see me fall out the camera just just a Balrog with the whip and the dragon like, take this Gandalf. I'm ready for you, bitch. You know, like you shall not pass these nuts. You know, like something like that. Like I just a Balrog and a dragon just killing everybody. Just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. What's gonna happen? Them dwarves gonna be digging down there for Mithril. They're like, oh, we digging. What's that? What's that? What's that? Just see the dwarves running. They're all suddenly the Balrog come and just. They definitely need to do a Morgoth prequel. If they would do that, but like I said, Amazon only bought the rights to the Second Age because everybody was talking about they were mad that they didn't do a Silmarillion movie, which I would love to see that because I like elves, but they don't have the rights to that. I don't think they had the rights to the whole First Age and Morgoth. And I want to see the Valinor. I want to see all of them bitch ass Valinor. You know, yeah, I'll know #Valinor evil, #Valinor evil. I don't like the Valinor. I don't like the fact that they just kind of stayed back. And I understand why they were written that way. Because they're kind of supposed to be like modeled after angels or the pantheon of gods, like Zeus and Hera. They were modeled after that. So they kind of sit back in the background and they get help sometimes, and sometimes they do help. But I don't like them. But I would love to see them. You know, I'm going to tell you something right now. Let me tell you something real cool. What if they showed the Valinor one time and all the Valinor were black? Amazon, if you are listening to me, if you are ever going to do a prequel or you ever going to show a glimpse of Manwë and the Valinor, please make all the Valinor black. All the Valinor need to be black people. All of them need to be brown skinned. Some of them Asian, some of them Latino. All the Valinor and the head Valinor himself and Ilúvatar, the god of Middle Earth, needs to be a black man. Can't nobody say shit because there's no real physical description of the Valinor, just their talents, whether they're male or female, but there's no really like Manwë looks like this, Ilúvatar looks like that. None of that is in the text. So if you want to make a representation, I would make the god of Middle Earth, the god of the universe, to be a black man with a beard. And all of the Valinor, black. Black. Yeah, they barely ever require the rights. Yeah, they were. I don't know why Amazon would want to. Well, I understand why. Money. That's the reason why they want to do this without having all the rights. But yeah, I dare you, Amazon. Just go full on. And what are people going to be mad at? That the Valinor are black? Like, well, the Valinor really don't have a description. So the god himself, the head who created all the universe and the Valinor and put the song out into the universe. Now you mean to tell me they over there singing songs and putting sound out to the universe and they don't sound like some African shit to you? They don't sound like no Africans. Yeah, sounds like Africans to me. Anybody putting a song out somewhere in something, let's go with the progenitors of the human race. Putting songs out sounds African to me. So I don't know why anybody would have an issue with that when there's no description of what they look like. There's people who've done art. There's people that have all kind of depictions, beautiful art I've seen online. That shit ain't accurate. There's nothing in the books that I've ever read. Nothing in the notes. I've read the notes. I read the books. I read the appendices. I've read the adaptations. There's nothing saying what the Valinor look like. Especially about Ilúvatar or whatever, the god of Middle Earth, of Adar. There's nothing saying what he looked like. There's nothing saying what Morgoth looked like. He didn't take a form like Sauron did. So Morgoth could be black. Why not? I mean, I'm just saying. What would stop them from all being black? Nothing. If you want to piss people off even more, Amazon, and expose people for their racism, then do that. Or make them all Asian. Why not? I don't care what color you make them, but just make all the Valinor not white. Y'all can have them white elves. Y'all can have that. But the god of the universe is a brown-skinned man, and he could be Indian. Make them all Indian. Make them all Southeast Asian. Just a bunch of beautiful, long, dark hair, beautiful Southeast Asian. Manway is a beautiful brown-skinned Southeast Asian man. That same dude that was in RRR, because both of them dudes was some sexy ass men. Get one of them dudes from RRR, make him have some long, beautiful hair, put him in some really beautiful regal costumes, and Manway could be a motherfucking Southeast Indian, Southeast Asian. Make his wife Japanese. That's all I'm saying. Like if you're gonna do it big. And then all the rest of them could be African. They could be black, they could be Asian, they could be just to piss people off. Because again, people shouldn't have an issue with it, because as long as he acts like Manway, as long as they act like the Valinor, as long as they have the same powers as the Valinor, as long as they're not in every damn episode, they can look like anything. I know I'm not making the black man evil, but it'd be cool though. Or make him Asian, or make him Latino. I'm just saying that I don't understand how people, I can understand some of the stuff that people are saying about, the characters, but when it comes to the Manway and then Gandalf, when it comes to the blue wizards and everything, like there's Gandalf, there's Radass, there's Saruman, but there were other. I forgot the race that Gandalf is, the whatever he is. I forgot the name of the people that he is that were created by the Valinor. There could have been a whole bunch of wizards. And to be honest, Gandalf, he came to Middle Earth looking like that. When he was a deity, he didn't look anything like that. So Gandalf could have been up here looking like Michael B. Jordan before he came down to Middle Earth. They had to take a form that as an old wizard that would appeal to the people there. So God knows what they look like. Gandalf was probably some really hot, sexy man. Make him some hot, sexy man. Make him, what's his face? What's a hot, Aldris Hodge? He's a hot, sexy man. Michael B. Jordan's a hot, sexy man. I want hot, sexy black Gandalf up there in the sky with a brown skinned man way, and the other black Valinar are talking about, yeah, this Middle Earth thing is popping off. That's what I want to see. And I want to see motherfuckers say something, because what's wrong? Oh, they can't be black. Why? They nothing in the writing saying that they can't be black or brown or Asian. Y'all just assume that y'all gods are white. Exactly. I want to subvert all that shit. More gods. I don't know. Make more. Matter of fact, make all the Valinor black, and then more gods be the only white person. How about that? Would they be mad about that? Would they be upset? Would they be like, oh? I just like pissing people off about this race shit, because it just tickles me to know. It just infuriates me and tickles me to know it. The same thing about online. People make depictions of certain characters that we really haven't gotten a defining look for them, and people just assume that people draw characters they in themselves or what they've seen in media. So why couldn't Manway be black? That's just your imagination. That's just what you think. Oh, like this human dude. There's always one human snitch. So this one human then snitched him out, then took the sword, turned the damn thing. Yeah, they were barely mentioned in the book. I agree. We never met the Blue Wizards. They were barely mentioned in the book. We don't know what they look like. The Valinor were mentioned. They had a little backstory. We don't know what they look like. We don't know any physical descriptions of what these angelic beings look like. Just like when people draw angels and angels is white. So I said, okay, there's no black angels, so we just don't exist in heaven. All the angels got blonde hair, dark hair, and they wear. When I was a kid, I would look at that and be like, so black angels, we don't become angels? Okay. So there's no black angels. That's why I had a hard time with Christianity as a kid. So ain't no black people in heaven? Oh, okay, sure. Oh no, they didn't set it off. They didn't bloop the damn mountain. They finna unleash Sauron. He finna show up and be like, hi bitches, I'm back. They didn't got the key. Dang! Old boy was just roasted. Muriel, you better run, girl. I know you got that cute outfit on, girl, but you better run. The mountain didn't blew the fuck up. His dad running into. Don't worry, I don't think he's dying plot armor. Spoiler alert, dad don't die. Isildur, you better get out the way, partner. Oh yeah, they saved all the budget for this episode. All the budget. You're Galadriel like, fuck this mountain. The look of Galadriel's face just be like, fuck this shit. Like I said, people may not like Galadriel. She is annoying, but I appreciate her. I may not like her, but I appreciate her. Because her look is definitely like, fuck this shit. It's like my look I be having every day when I go to work. I'll be looking like Galadriel. Hate this. Dang. She like, oh man, I look Galadriel like, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. I told them. She's like, I'm just gonna stand here in the fire. I'm gonna stand here in the fire, girl. This episode was on point. Like they hopefully the next episode will be just as good. And the consultant for this show is Simon Tolkien. Again, I don't understand why you people are mad at the cast of this show. Why y'all was mad because they include not y'all, not nothing personal. I know my watchers, the people who watch me and support this channel ain't like that. But I don't understand when people was mad and sending death threats to the black actors on the show. First of all, there's only one black actor in this show that they show significantly, and that's Arondir, the elf. The rest of the other people we barely even see. But I understand people are upset and they talking about, well, if J.R.R. Tolkien was around, Simon Tolkien with his grandson approved this shit. So y'all motherfuckers need to go to his Facebook, go to his Twitter, and go cuss that old white man out. Go ahead. Cause that's who did it. The showrunner is not black. Black people didn't ask for, who asked for a black elf? Who did? I wasn't online going, you know what? There really should be a black elf. I mean, like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but it's not like something that we was like dying and asking for. So you need to take that up with the showrunners who are white, the writers on the show who are white. They're not black. Black folks ain't writing the show. Amazon knew what what they was doing. They know they had to do what they had to do to get ratings. Then they burned down the whole city. The whole city got beat up. That episode was good. Next episode, like I said, hopefully it's not a filler. Hopefully it's better. Um, you appreciate Galadriel for who she become. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. My daughter does not like Galadriel. She didn't like her in the movies. She thought she was creepy as fuck. She thought she was up to something, and she thought Galadriel was the villain. Like the whole show, she's like, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I like what Galadriel becomes, but it is very much in line with Tolkien's notes. They said that Galadriel was in her past a fighter and a warrior. I don't mind Galadriel being a fighter and a warrior. I just think that the way she's written is very one note, and there's no nuance to her character. There need to be a little bit more to her to just be in rage, angry all the time. And we need to start seeing like a little bit of glimpse of how she finally come to terms with everything, and then how we should see pieces of her. And I understand Galadriel been around for a long time. So there's like a 200-300 year gap from this Galadriel to the one that we saw in Lord of the Rings. But I just wish there was more likability to her character and more, just more complexity. She's not very complex. She's very one note to me. They never seen elves with such plump and luscious lips before. Well, they better get used to. Because I think people didn't watch too much fanfic. They didn't look at too many pictures online. Artists have depicted Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth and elves and humans for decades now. For over 60, 70 years, artists have portrayed things. And I think people got that stuck in their head. I said the same thing about House of the Dragon. People had a certain idea of what Rhaenyra and Corlys Velaryon and what people look like because of the artists that have made this stuff come to life. And that's cool and everything, but it's not reality. Like, it's not reality. But I tell people they've race bended characters all the time. Yeah, when you talking about Galadriel, she was evil. Yeah, my daughter thinks she's evil. I love her. I love Galadriel. I love that she was like, she sent him, she's like, go back to the shadows. You have no power here. That's my favorite. I used to play it for my kids before they saw the whole movie. They thought that part was cool. And she's like, you have no power here. I was like, that's my girl. I was like, go, girl, go. Yeah. And Frodo tried to give her the ring, and she did everything she could to try to decline. And she's like, okay, I'm ready to go to the Undying Lands now. And like I said, my daughter thought she was creepy, but I love Galadriel. I love her. That she comes, but I think that now she's at a different stage in her life, and then maybe as the show goes on, we'll see her coming into her power and embracing her magic instead of putting down the sword, and embracing more of her power and her magic. Then, as she got older, she gets married. So, when you get married, that kind of changes things, and she's more settled down. But I guess because I identify with Galadriel, because I think like at stages of me being a human being, like when I was in my 20s, I was very much Galadriel. I was very much like, get him, gung ho, get him. But then like once you get older and more mature and you have children, and then you get more chill and you get married, then I'm more like Galadriel in Lord of the Rings. So Galadriel for me is like, okay, girl, I see that. In my 20s, I was ready to just get out there and fight, and I was protesting, and I was in these streets, and I was ready to go to jail, and I was ready to fight for freedom, and I was ready to take down the establishments and the bourgeoisie and white supremacists. I was all that. But then as I got older, I'm more like Galadriel, older. Now I'm more using my other powers to help people and help causes and do things instead of just me out there on the front lines fighting. So maybe that part of Galadriel's journey, hopefully we'll see it. But I just think that the writers, I don't know who wrote these episodes in particular, wrote the show, but I'm going to tell you something controversial. I think the people who wrote the episodes didn't know how to write women. I just think they don't. I just think whoever wrote it, I don't know if a woman wrote this or had any kind of input, but the way they wrote it was very one note. I think the writers, period, who wrote this show are lacking. That they should have asked some House of the Dragon people. They should, because I understand them changing the lore. I don't have an issue with that, but the writing pace is slow. And so, like I said, I'm going to go back and research for when I watch the episode next week to see who wrote this episode and who directed it. Because to me, the is a shift. There's like been a shift. Like the first two episodes kind of had a vibe to it. And they've said it that the people who did the first two episodes, I think they were saying it was different than everybody else. So the first two episodes had a vibe to it, and I liked it. Episodes 3, 4, and 5 had those episodes have a different vibe to it. And now, boom, episode 6, this episode has a different vibe to it. So something tells me episodes 6, 7, and 8 are gonna have a different feel. And you can tell, like I said, I like the first two episodes. I thought they was good, a good starting point. But then like came episodes 3, 4, and 5. I'm like, okay, what is happening? You know, these other episodes, I'm like, what is happening? Like it just kind of felt like, especially the third and the fourth episode, I didn't like those at all. It's just like I could see like if they had a different showrunner or a different director, different writers for different episodes, they shouldn't have done that. And it breaks up the it just there seems like there's a lack of consistency in the episodes that I find kind of odd. So yeah. Yeah, I like Galadriel. Yeah, she was tempted. She could have been that girl. I watched a video. There Lord of the Rings lore where they say like, what if Gandalf got the ring? What if Galadriel got the ring? What if like you watch this, you see if Galadriel got the ring, she would have turned whole Middle Earth into this forest, and then she would have killed all the orcs, and then she would have been a queen, and then she would have been over everything and made sure the land was straight. But then she would have ruled people with such an iron fist that there would be no like opposing her. Like her power would have been that they basically said that if Galadriel would have got the ring, she would have been scarier than Sauron. Like that she would she wouldn't have destroyed the land like Sauron wanted to, but she would have exacted so much like nature dominion over it. The elves would have ruled everything, and the people would have pretty much got pushed to the wayside. And that like the humans would have turned out to be nomads, like they're free cities and everything. She would have squashed all that kingdom bullshit. She would have got rid of all that bullshit, like Gondor and all that. She would have been like, no, I don't give a damn. And she would have squashed all that, and elves would have been on top, and she would have been on top. Middle Earth would have been winning, but then like the people would have been in such fear of her that it would have pretty much put a situation where they couldn't farm, they couldn't hunt any animals. That pretty much like the people turn in, like all the humans on Middle Earth, the dwarves stayed in their, they got it good. The dwarves stayed in their mountains. The elves was on top, and the humans basically and the hobbits became nomads. Like they basically just roamed around and foraged for food and scavenged. That they basically became scavengers. And like eventually it probably would have got so bad, like the human race numbers would have diminished because they weren't able to have cities, because Galadriel was like, okay, you're having cities chopping down trees, fucking shit up. You got to go. So I thought that those, if you have a chance to look up those videos, look those up. And then what if Gandalf got the ring? And Gandalf, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. But when Galadriel got that ring, when they did, I watched all those videos. Like, what if Aragorn had kept the ring, and then the humans were on top, and the humans basically just fucked up the environment and just laid waste, and they had like this kingdom, and they were slaves, and because human beings, we just mess up everything. But yeah, if you go and look up, search those videos on YouTube, it's very interesting to see how people have interpreted how things would have gone based on who would have got the ring. Like Gandalf would have got the ring and everything would have been cool at first, but then they said Gandalf would have got too ahead of himself. He would have tried to go to the Valinor and take over. I was like, damn, Gandalf, I didn't know you had it in you. Yeah, all would love me. All love. Yeah, they had that video that all would have loved her. Like she would have made everybody love her. Each episode is over an hour long. 20 minutes of action each week was due. Yeah, I'll give 20 minutes of action each week. Yeah, the writers aren't in sync. Yeah, exactly. We'll pulls my teeth. Exactly. The writers, I feel like they are not in sync. I feel like maybe some of the writers have a different vision than the other ones, and maybe they got into a fight with the other ones, and they was like, no. And finally, the other ones probably wrestle control episodes. These next couple episodes, the other writers probably wrestle control. Yeah, elves would have been a superior race. Galadriel, yeah, that's how they said it in the video. That elves would have been on top. Humans would have basically been nomads. They would have been like roaming around the earth. just roaming around, like they having no say so in their own agency or anything. So yeah, I thought that was interesting because I could totally see that. So anyway, sorry, I was reading my message and work messages. Somebody's asking me some questions and I'm just like, what? Anyway, so yeah, I just thought that would be interesting. If you go check out those videos, I might go check out those videos again, but I've watched them a few times and was like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I love the what if stuff. I love what if MCU. There's a guy that used to do what if Star Wars videos. I love the what if. I love the what if this. There's somebody did House of Dragon what if videos. I love all of that. I love multiverses and variants and I love all of that. So I love the shoulda coulda woulda, like what if happened if this would happen. Um, so it just depends, um it's always interesting. So anytime they bring out a what if story, I'm like, ooh, what? Like I'm always interested. She-Hulk is having the same issue when it comes to writing. Um, yeah, She-Hulk is like I said, I watched the first four and a half episodes of She-Hulk. She-Hulk is you know She-Hulk. Anyway, I just sent a message. She-Hulk. I watched the first four episodes, and they're very short. They're only 36 minutes, and it was just it's just a nothing burger for me. And obviously, when the ratings came out, the way ratings are 2 3 weeks behind. Obviously it's not resonating with people either. All these people went online and made all these videos, and they do all the reviews week to week. I see reviews pop up in my feed all the time. I only subscribe to really like 3 channels that do like movie and TV reviews, but then I get recommended other people. And all these channels are reviewing She-Hulk. All these, I have there's comics, there's sci-fi channels I subscribe to as well, and they will bring up She-Hulk, and I'm like, why? Are y'all bringing it up because it's the MCU, because it's Disney Plus? I don't understand, because in my day-to-day life, I don't know anyone who watches this show. I only know like 2 people that watch She-Hulk, and they watch it kind of like on the background when they vacuuming, or on the background when they doing their work. It's in the background kind of show. It's not a show that I would really pay attention to. And you see that in the viewership. It was like barely broke the top 10 them first couple of episodes, because again, people are not watching that. It's a lot of hype. People are upset over She-Hulk. Who? Who? I sound like an owl. Who is upset over She-Hulk? I don't. Who? It's not trending. It's not trending anywhere. The people are not watching that show. She-Hulk is not that great. It's just like one of those shows you just kind of watch, like the fact that people took this really serious. They didn't put enough budget into it. The writers didn't put enough effort, and it shows. Like it took them a while the CGI quality is starting to go down. Like the first couple of episodes was good, and now it's starting to tank again. It's like they barely put any effort into this show. But my point is, it's supposed to be like that. You're gonna have bootleg MCU movies and bootleg MCU shows. I just tell people that the MCU is building a brand, is building a network, just like you see it with any property. There's gonna be some shows that are like oh my god, like me and my daughter love Moon Knight, loved Moon Knight. We watched Moon Knight. We cannot wait for season 2. Moon Knight to me was really good. Loki to me was stellar. What If was stellar. Like I didn't watch all these MCU shows. I like Miss Marvel. It was cute. My son liked it. My daughter liked it. It was more for teenagers and kids. The fact that grown people are into Miss Marvel or mad because, well, this is boring and this is this. It's a show about teenagers that happens to be a superhero show. Like, is that for me at almost 50? Probably not. I mean, it was charming and it was cute. But again, the people who was reading Ms. Marvel comics, I don't know 40-year-old grown men reading Ms. Marvel. The people I knew read Ms. Marvel was mostly teenagers and mostly girls. Like, yes, there were some dudes that read it, but yeah, are you gonna tell me that a bunch of 40-year-old men are reading Ms. Marvel comics? No. People, the only reason they read She-Hulk because She-Hulk was cheesecake. She was half naked all the time. She was wearing a bikini. She was hot. That's the only reason people read that stupid comic. That's the comics have not done good. So I understand them bringing She-Hulk in the MCU. They need to bring her on a team and a group in the MCU. But She-Hulk by herself, the comics weren't successful. All runs of the comics. The 80s, it was okay. The 90s, okay. She-Hulk Attorney at Law. That wasn't that popular either. So I'm like, what were people expecting? Like, okay, like you don't put no effort in it. Each episode's like 30, 35 minutes. There's not a lot of Easter eggs. There's not a lot of, it's not a lot of action at all. She-Hulk is not fighting. She's not even doing the cheesecake sexy stuff. So I'm like, okay, so you made a show basically about an attorney who turns green for about a couple of minutes. Like, yeah, it's like all these shows are giving they half-assing it. It's like, okay, you gonna barely put an effort in the show? Okay. Right. Like I said, Ms. Marvel, I liked it, but I didn't think that they put a lot of effort in her show either. I don't like it should have been. So anyway, I'm trying to make a message. I got to end this live and take myself back to work, and I got a dentist appointment. Yes, She-Hulk was definitely Heaux. Heaux. That's the way to put it. Yes, she was. They said yes. They said yes. They said she's gonna be in the next. She-Hulk's gonna be in the next Captain America. That she's gonna be in some kind of ensemble. She might be in the next like Hulk centric. If they do World War Hulk or Planet Hulk or whatever, that'd be good. The courtroom scenes are terrible. The courtroom scenes are so horrible. They don't make no sense. Legally, it doesn't make any sense. Plot wise, it doesn't make any sense. It's like they didn't even consult anybody who was a lawyer. I want to know did they? Because if they did, they didn't. I don't know. It just So I don't know. I'm trying to tell somebody I don't have the information that she's seeking. Somebody's asking for something. And I'm like, girl, I don't have the information. I don't have the like. I don't know. She-Hulk I don't know. I just gave up on it. I stopped watching it. It was just okay. Yeah, it's like really they're trying to just make shows out there just to get people to watch. Yeah, but other than that, no, She-Hulk. But anyway, that's my Lord of the Rings stream. I got to get back to work, y'all. Y'all check me out for Love After Lockup tonight. It's going to be a doozy tonight. So that's about it, y'all. Bye.